Rumors about Samsung using the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip across all regions for the Galaxy S25 lineup have been swirling for months, but recent developments suggest otherwise. A Galaxy S25 Plus prototype powered by the Exynos 2500 chipset has appeared on Geekbench, dashing hopes for a uniform Snapdragon release worldwide. This situation isn't entirely new. Every year, speculation arises about Samsung's transition to all Snapdragon chipsets, only for the reality to shatter those hopes. Qualcomm's rising prices for its flagship Snapdragon chips make this transition even less likely. While the Snapdragon 8 Elite is currently unrivaled in performance, its premium pricing forces Samsung to continue developing alternatives like its in-house Exynos processors or exploring options such as MediaTek's Dimensity chips. Let's dive into the numbers. The Geekbench scores for the Exynos 2500 paint a challenging picture. Compared to the Snapdragon 8 Elite, the Exynos 2500 lagged significantly. Single-core performance, the Exynos 2500 scored 2358, 37% lower than the Snapdragon's 3230. Multi-core performance, the Exynos 2500 managed 8211, trailing 29% behind the Snapdragon's impressive 10617. This disparity is substantial, even by historical standards, where Exynos variants often struggle to match their Snapdragon counterparts. While there's potential for software and hardware optimization before the Galaxy S25's expected late January launch, achieving parity seems unlikely. The performance gap might stem from deeper issues at Samsung Foundry, the division responsible for manufacturing Exynos chips. Reports indicate severe challenges in improving production yields. Recent figures suggest yield rates as low as 10% for 3nm wafers, prompting significant layoffs up to 30% of the workforce, and plans to shut down 50% of the foundry business. In a bid to stabilize operations, Samsung has also disbanded its foundry development division, reallocating resources to focus on enhancing yield rates and refining mass production techniques. While this decision might delay ambitions for 2nm chip production, it reflects a more pragmatic approach to perfecting current technologies before aiming for the next big leap. Amid this turmoil, a Samsung Foundry spokesperson clarified that the development division's disbandment is a routine business adjustment, not a sign of abandoning progress. Work on advanced production technologies, including 2nm and even 1.4nm processes, is reportedly ongoing. Claims about low yield rates and extensive business closures have been labeled as baseless rumors. However, the focus on improving 3nm yields before advancing to 2nm could signal a shift in priorities. This move may help Samsung stabilize its foundry operations and make its Exynos chips more competitive, though it might come too late for the Galaxy S25 lineup. The Geekbench listing confirms that Exynos variants are still part of Samsung's strategy, at least for some regions. But for now, consumers eyeing the Galaxy S25 lineup should temper their expectations. The continued reliance on Exynos processors in select regions suggests that Samsung is far from achieving a global Snapdragon standard. The debate between Exynos and Snapdragon processors for Samsung's flagship phones isn't going away anytime soon, with the Galaxy S25 Plus showcasing a significant performance gap between the two chipsets. It's clear that Exynos still has a long way to go to catch up. As Samsung works to address its foundry challenges and improve its in-house chip production, the long-term future of Exynos looks uncertain but not entirely bleak. For now, Snapdragon continues to reign supreme, and it's likely to remain the preferred choice for many Samsung fans worldwide. The Galaxy S25's January launch will reveal whether Samsung has managed to narrow the gap or if Exynos-equipped models will again leave some customers disappointed. It removed all doubts about a new Galaxy Z Fold model arriving this year. If the leaks hadn't convinced you yet, today's announcement confirms it. The Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition is real and it's arriving soon. But now, the big question is, how does this special edition differ from the Galaxy Z Fold 6, which was released just a few months ago? One of the first differences between these two foldables is their availability. While the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is available in various markets around the world, the special edition might be harder to get. Samsung has only announced it in South Korea so far, with plans for it to reach China next. If you're in the West or other regions where the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is sold, you may not see this special edition on store shelves anytime soon. Samsung describes the special edition as the thinnest and lightest Galaxy Fold ever made. Measuring just 10.6mm when folded, it's slightly thinner than the Galaxy Z Fold 6, which comes in at 12.1mm. Additionally, it weighs 236 grams compared to the Fold 6 239 grams. Not a huge difference, but notable for those who prioritize portability. When it comes to dimensions, the special edition is wider than the Fold 6, both when folded and unfolded. This difference gives it a broader display, making it more user-friendly for those who are used to regular smartphones. The unfolded dimensions of the special edition are 157.9, 142.6 x 4.9 millimeters, while the Fold 6 measures 153.5 x 132.6 x 5.6 millimeters. The wider design also leads to different aspect ratios. The special edition boasts a 2018 aspect ratio for its main display, while the Fold 6 uses a more traditional 4:3 ratio. This wider layout offers a slightly better experience for tasks like multitasking or viewing content. Samsung hasn't revealed much about any potential upgrades to the displays. However, we do know the special edition has an 8.0-inch main display and a 6.5-inch cover screen. In comparison, the Fold 6 has a 7.6-inch main display and a 6.3-inch cover screen. Both phones likely support 120Hz refresh rates, but Samsung hasn't confirmed this. In terms of durability, the special edition is made with Gorilla Glass Victus 2 for extra protection and features a distinctive stripe pattern on the back. Its frame is made from armor aluminum, ensuring it stays tough against everyday wear and tear. One surprising difference is the lack of S Pen support on the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition. Samsung confirmed this on their South Korean store page. On the other hand, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 does support the S Pen, making it the better choice for fans of Samsung's iconic stylus, even though it requires a separate purchase and doesn't have a built-in slot for storage. If the S Pen isn't a priority for you, the special edition might still be appealing, but it's worth considering this omission before making a decision. Both phones pack serious power under the hood. They share the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy chipset, which first appeared in the Galaxy S24 Ultra. This powerful chip ensures that both devices can handle demanding tasks with ease. However, the special edition stands out by offering 16 GB of RAM as standard, whereas the Fold 6 comes with 12 GB. This extra RAM helps the special edition manage tasks like Galaxy AI more efficiently. The special edition also ships with 512 GB of internal storage, whereas the Fold 6 gives you options of 256 GB, 512 GB, or 1 TB. As for the battery, both models have a 4400 mAh unit, although Samsung hasn't mentioned if charging speeds differ between them. One of the most notable upgrades on the special edition is the primary camera. The special edition is equipped with a 200-megapixel main camera, compared to the 50-megapixel sensor on the Fold 6. This upgrade is significant and could be a game-changer for those who prioritize photography on their foldable device. Other camera specs remain similar across both devices, including the telephoto lens and the 4-megapixel under-panel camera. The special edition also has an advantage when it comes to connectivity as it supports Wi-Fi 7. This feature is only found on a few other Samsung devices like the Galaxy S24 Ultra, while the Fold 6 tops out at Wi-Fi 6E. Now, what about the price? The special edition will cost approximately $300 more than the Fold 6. In South Korea, the special edition will be priced at around $2,789,601 or $2,036, while the 512 GB Fold 6 goes for $2,388,101 or $1,743. Ultimately, the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition brings some exciting upgrades like a larger display, 16 GB of RAM, and a 200-megapixel camera. But if S Pen support is important to you, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 might still be the better choice. Either way, both of these foldables are top-tier devices, each with its own strengths.